What's up, traders? Actually going 5 for 5 today, but everything was a little bit smaller because the market was a bit slow, a little bit under half goal. Let's get to it. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate that support. Also, if you want to watch these trades live, go over to Twitch. I actually only have the Tell and Any trades, I believe it was. I think AHPI and NSPR came after. In the afternoon, I trade smaller. I've been cutting the stream off at 11:30. If I'm doing things and something is moving off the scanners, I am not going to not trade it, but I'm going to be a lot more picky and I'm going to lower my share size. So not really, worth watching. It all ends up looking the same anyway, but we will go ahead and start here. So Tell was our first two trades. We ended up getting two on this one. If you scroll in here, you can see right at the bell, had a nice little move through yesterday's high up to 338. And then we ended up pretty much top ticking that and we were trying to ride it back down to this 328 level, but it kept trying to bounce. I remember we took it off because it just didn't seem to want to bounce. And ultimately it did end up testing that before moving higher. So it blew through that 338 area, went right up to 350. It was a pretty key area on the daily. And so we were hoping it would pop through on this move. It would have been even better. Would have probably ended up getting a little bit more size. But it didn't. It rejected there. We noticed it was rejecting. And so we took a starter on it and we got the meat of that move because it pulled back. We got pretty much the bottom of this candle. Bottom of this candle was 43. We got filled at 44 and it went high day. So it was actually kind of perfect. And then after that, I was looking for it to make a big move up towards 370 through 350. Never got that. Just kind of grinded and pretty much chopped sideways for the rest of the day. I mean, it made a decent move here, but it was off the bottom. So I wasn't really interested. On to the second trade of the day, which was on Any. Was it Any or was it AHPI? So maybe Any was the other one that I had on stream and AHPI was afterwards. So Any, this was a move completely off the bottom. Yesterday's high was here at 657. As we scroll in, this was also an SSR, so I was being careful with it. And as you can see, it ran right into this area, which we had drew right off the hourly. And we ended up getting short on the backside. So it was something, again, it was SSR, so it was even harder, but we ended up getting filled. I remember we kept coming down with it, I think we even tried to short this on this first move, and then I think we didn't get filled. I forget which one that was. There was a couple that we didn't get filled. JKS was one that we missed as well, but tried to hold this for the bigger move down towards 626. Obviously didn't get that. Started to go back up. Pretty much took that one off break even, assuming it was going to break high of day. It actually failed. Went a little bit lower, not too much lower, and ultimately ended up making a move to the upside. So not upset with that trade. Just kind of sucks we didn't get more out of it. And then AHPI, this was the first trade off stream. Nothing too special about this one. Just kind of made a little bit of a pop. We actually took 25% size on this one. And I realized that I wanted to get a little bit more. So you can see we actually started with 35 shares and added 15 just to get to an even 50, so that if it did go up through that 850 area, we could add a little bit easier and kind of just keep track of our shares. But it didn't want it. We got a pretty good average here on the pop through 8, and it came back down, tested 8, and so we just took it off there. It did try to pop a little bit, use 8 as support, but ultimately it failed and came down to 760 before trying high a day again. So wasn't too upset with that trade. And then NSPR, this one was real small, volume out of nowhere, and it wasn't really that great of a move, but I was looking for it to make a move up towards 5. However, you could tell it was pretty much done when it hit this 484, and we actually got in this on the way back down. We chased it because, I mean, it just clearly ran into a wall there, and we just scalped it with small size. So all of that brings us pretty close to half goal today. Nothing special, but all this adds up, and I can't really complain because for it being a slow day, getting 5 trades, even though they're on the smaller side, not going to complain. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and until then, peace.